Rihanna is one of the biggest stars on the planet. With over 250 million record sales worldwide, she's the second best-selling female music artist of all time. She's released 8 studio albums, won 9 Grammys, starred in Hollywood movies, and founded the award-winning Fenty Beauty. And, thanks to her trend-setting style, she's amassed over 130 million Instagram followers, all of which is a far cry from the small island she grew up on. This is Rihanna, the Come Up. Robin Rihanna Fenty was born on the 20th of February 1988 in St. Michael, Barbados. Her mum, Monica, was an accountant and her dad, Ronald, ran a clothing warehouse. Rhi didn't have the easiest start in life. She grew up in a 3-bedroom bungalow with her 5 siblings and has spoken out about her parents' constant fighting. At 11, she became an army cadet in a sub-military program where another future Barbadian singer-songwriter, Chantel, was her drill sergeant. And at 14, when her parents finally divorced, Rihanna's mum found full-time work and Rihanna became responsible for looking after her younger brother. Rihanna always knew she wanted to be a pop star. At home, she would sing Whitney Houston into a hairbrush. In fact, she sang so much, the neighbours even gave her the nickname Robin Redbreast. In high school, she formed a vocal group with 2 of her friends, performing covers of Destiny's Child songs. It's here that Rihanna had her first taste of success. Though she was shy, her friends encouraged her to sign up for a beauty pageant. For the talent selection, she belted out Mariah Carey's Hero, and to her surprise, she won. In the winter of 2003, everything changed for the then 15-year-old. By chance, producer and founder of syndicated Rhythm Productions, Evan Rogers, was holidaying in Barbados. According to Vulture, a family friend of Evan's happened to be in the group with Rihanna, and as everyone was raving about the girls, Evan gave them a shot. Despite having no formal training, Rhi outshone the other 2 in the group. So much so that even Evan asked her to perform her own version of the songs Emotion by Destiny's Child and Hero by Mariah Carey. And of course, he was blown away. He ultimately invited Rihanna to his home in Connecticut to record some demo tapes. "When I left Barbados, I didn't look back," Rihanna told People magazine. Eventually, she signed to Evans and Carl Sturken's label SRP and linked with producer Vader Nobles, who played around with some dancehall-inspired beats that ended up becoming Rihanna's first hit, Ponder Replay, something Evan knew would be a hit straight away. And so, Rihanna recorded a master. SRP lined up meetings with a series of record labels, and it felt like she was finally on the cusp of her big break. But the labels didn't get it, and it was heartbreak for the singer. Little did she know, a meeting that would change her life forever was just around the corner. The demo eventually made its way to an A&R exec at Def Jam, who had recently come on board with the new label president, a little-known artist called JayZ. Jay had his doubts, originally thinking the song might be too big for Rihanna. It turned out that wasn't a problem. In January 2005, Rihanna flew up to New York to audition and sang 2 a cappella songs, one being Whitney Houston's For the Love of You. After her performance, JayZ was so convinced that he famously wouldn't let Rihanna leave the building until she signed with Def Jam. "There's only 2 ways out," he said. "Out the door if you sign the contract, or through this window if you don't." And just like that, at the age of 16, Rihanna signed the contract of her dreams. Oh, and she left through the front door, obviously. Rihanna landed a 6-record deal with the label, and just 4 months after she released her first single, Ponder Replay, the song peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and helped put her first album, Music of the Sun, on the map. The album debuted at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 200, and after the second single, If It's Lovin' That You Want, wasn't as successful as her first, she quickly got to work on her second studio album. A Girl Like Me was released in April 2006, with lead single SOS charting in the top 5 in 11 countries around the world, including at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100. At the age of 18, it was her first US number 1, but in true Rihanna style, she didn't rest on her laurels. The release of her 3rd album, Good Girl Gone Bad, and her hit track, Umbrella, marked a shift in Rihanna's career. She told New York Times Style magazine, "Good Girl Gone Bad is where I started to take the reins. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. I'm taking control of my vision, my sound, my clothes." Umbrella cemented Rihanna as a bona fide star around the world. What followed were 5 more studio albums, 4 more worldwide concert tours, and a wealth of hit singles including We Found Love, Rude Boy, Only Girl in the World, What's My Name, and, well, the list is endless. And after fulfilling her contract with Def Jam, she signed to JayZ's label Roc Nation in 2014. Over her career, Rihanna's collaborated with the industry's biggest stars, including JayZ, Eminem, and Drake. She's won 9 Grammys, and in 2012, she made her big screen acting debut with a starring role in Battleship. That led to more starring roles, including the film adaptation of Annie, the animated film Home, Ocean's 8, the Bates Motel series, and a movie with Donald Glover, Guava Island, which was released on Amazon Prime. Having conquered the entertainment industry, Rihanna's lifelong love of beauty and fashion led her to partner with Puma as creative director in 2014. Her shoe designs even ended up winning Shoe of the Year. And in September 2017, her cosmetics brand Fenty Beauty hit the stores. It championed inclusivity with 40 different shades of foundation and generated $72 million in sales in its first month alone. A year later, Savage Fenty dropped, a line of inclusive lingerie with the runway show rewriting the Fashion Week rulebook. According to Forbes, in June 2019, Rihanna was considered the world's richest female musician with a net worth of $600 million, something that was only helped by the launch of Fenty Skin in 2020. And with Rihanna having performed at the 2023 Super Bowl in Arizona and hotly anticipated 9th studio album, she has the whole world on the edge of their seats, excited to see what the superstar will do next.